Oh, okay. What's up, John? What's the day looking like? About to pick up some. How about now? Still muted? Unbelievable. Man. Well, what can we do? No audio still? We're good now. Let's see how long it's gonna last. Now I gotta pick up a lady here. That was exhausting. Exhausting. Are you guys able to hear me? Sorry, can't do this again. I gotta give you a low rating. Oh man, I I hate this type of trips. They're short. They're not that long. That was what, like 10 minutes, but they're exhausting. Now, I'm pleasant back because of the elderly woman, but these trips are exhausting. I feel like I need to take a nap. These trips where the person comes in, and from the moment they come in, they just talk and talk. She even at the end said, "I'm talking her ear off," and I interact back and I smile at her and everything because she's an elderly woman. But man, they're so exhausting. She just won't shut up about her life story, about her husband. She was trash talking her husband the whole time. Yes, part of me wants to be, ma'am, just shh, please. But of course, I'm not going to do that. It's an elderly person. Oh, man, it's exhausting. And then, now she's like, is there a way I could press a button and get you again? Because I'm just here for a blood drop. I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta go pick up my son. No, I can't do that twice. So I didn't give her a 1 star, but I gave her 3 so that the system unpairs us. Man, I'm excited. You don't understand until you do this. It's just like, it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you have drained my freaking energy. Just my mental RAM is less now because this lady wouldn't just, oh man. Which is why I have switched in part to driving people less distances, like fast, like this one. Come on, give me this one. We'll do this one. Short distances, but still, you'll still get people like this that even in 3-mile span, they will talk your head off. It's not all the elderly people, but a lot of them, and she even told me, I don't have anyone to talk to. So, what do you mean? My husband's in the hospital. He that asshole purposely like rammed the car into a concrete wall because he was mad at me. On and 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 on. Oh. I need a nap. Did you have to play therapist? No. No. I was just like, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, and I need a car, and he made me sell my Impala and blah, blah, blah. This was an elderly lady. I think she was like 75 or something. So, even though in my head, I'm like, oh, stop. Please just stop. Because she's an elderly woman, I say, really? And I engage, and I laugh, and I acknowledge what she says, and I say something back, so she doesn't feel bad. But man, it's draining. All right. Vidhi. That sounds like an Indian name. What's up, John? John, you think this is an Indian name? Vidhi. Vidhi. How do you pronounce that? Vidhi? I don't know why, but for some reason, yeah, the therapist. For some reason, when I pick up Indian people, and if it was just 1 incident or 2 incidents, I might not even say anything. But this is almost every time. Indian people have a very distinct smell. and it's not pleasant. I don't know why. I'm sure they don't notice it, because once you smell like something, you'll smell nothing. But they have a certain smell. Almost every Indian I have picked up, they smell bad. This seems like it might be an Indian person. I'm not talking about Native American. I'm talking about from India. Very good, sir. So let's see, because where is this? Yeah, there's gonna be some Indians. A lot of Indians live in that area. So in this little place that I'm going to. So this might be an Indian person. With that name, pretty sure it's Indian. It's all in the spice. Probably. Start plugging my nose. Yeah, but Mexicans eat spicy food too, and they don't stink. So I don't get it. Yeah, I've seen that video. That's disgusting. You know, yesterday I was watching a video about jinn, about demons and stuff. Now, it wasn't just like a random video about demons. It was about 4 Muslims, 4 brothers. They were talking about the subjects for learning purposes. And one of them was a sheikh, and that sheikh specializes in taking demons out of people, right? Doing ruqya with Quran and stuff like this. So he was talking about things that he hasn't experienced and how to prevent these type of situations, if there's ways to prevent jinns and stuff like that from entering, or how to deal with it. Anyway, so they were talking about the subjects of jinn and demons and stuff. And they were talking about how demons and jinn, they like to hang around filthy places. For example, this is why we say a prayer before we enter the bathroom. Things like this, because they like filth, poop. Because from their paradigm, what we find sanitary, it's clean. But from their paradigm, poop, filth, that's clean to them. That's pleasant to them. Like poop, urine, things of this nature. To them, this is clean. And then they were talking about the comparison with the Sikhs, you know, and all these people from India, that they do this type of rituals, practicing in like cow dung and urine, and they drink the cow pee and all this filth, right? Which it's what the jinns like to do, right? To them, that's clean. To the jinns. To us, that's disgusting, of course. But yeah, now that you said that, it reminds me of that I was watching yesterday, where these Hindus, they have these practices all the time with this filthy garbage. And this is of the devil. This is of the jinns, right? Because they like to deal with this type of things, filthy stuff. And they were talking about how there was a lady, who she's a Muslim now, but before she was a Muslim, she was well known in her community. She was a well-known like witch or whatever. And so she went to the sheikh that was actually in the show talking, the guy that's saying this. And she said, "Brother, I have something to tell you, and I just want to make sure that I'm okay, you know, like everything's okay now, because I'm Muslim now, and I've made tawbah, right? Repentance." So he told her that before she became Muslim and all this, before she used to do work, like rituals and like things for people, demonic work for people, right? To like affect other people and things like this. Anyway, so she said that she had a practice where she would defecate and urinate and everything on the Quran and do a circle. And this way, and I think light it on fire and stuff. And this way she would summon the jinns, the demons towards her. And through this, she was able to do, magic and all this garbage. Obviously, she's Muslim now, so she doesn't, that's far removed from her. But she was asking him, like, she wanted reassurance from him, and he's like, yeah, if you made Toba, you're good now. That's in your past. You've accepted Islam, you become Muslim, right? So, and he was also talking about experiences that he has witnessed. And he was talking about the dangers, for example, of like kids when they play Charlie Charlie or whatever with the pencils. And he has actually had to go to people's houses before. He was talking about a specific experience where he went to somebody's house, and there was a little girl. She was rocking back and forth, pulling her hair out, right? And they were asking, well, what happened before this event started taking place? Because he went after he took the demon out of the girl, the jinn out of the little girl. He was asking her a question when she was back to normal, and he was asking. I think she was like, I don't remember. It was a young girl, little girl, and then he was asking her like, so what happened? What happened with you? And she's like, I don't know. All I remember is that I got in an argument with my mom, and I got really upset. And they used to live by a cemetery, and I went to the cemetery, and I was crying and crying, and the last thing I remember is I felt a cold breeze enter my chest, and that's all I remember. So apparently that's the moment where she got possessed by jinn. That's what happened. And then from that was one of the experience. Another experience is he had to go to somebody's house to take the jinn, the demon, out of another kid, because the kid was playing Charlie Charlie whatever it is, with the pencils and the thing. They put the two pencils or whatever, and one side says no, the other one says yes, something like this. And so I think he mentioned that in more than one instant he has had to remove jinn from kids because they play the Charlie Charlie game. And also, he was talking about how shaitan and jinns usually, a lot of the times, attack people that are like by themselves. Because you have a lot of alone time. So when people say, I feel bored, I feel bored, I feel bored, right? The jinn sometimes gives you the sinful ideas to do. Um, do something like with your hand, you know what I'm saying? Private. Go here, go there, go have a drink. These ideas and desires start creeping in when you're by yourself. Um, all right, let me pick up this person here. It's gonna be a quick trip. I think it's less than a mile, so it's quick. And I'll let you know if they stink. Oh. Well, she did not smell bad at all. But she was huge. I've never seen a fat Indian until now. This is the first time in my life I have ever seen an obese Indian. I didn't even know they existed. Sumo wrestling type. And some. You ever seen a fat Indian? Think about it. I don't remember. I'm not talking about like a little belly. I'm talking about like massive SpongeBob SquarePants, square, huge, big fat legs, big fat head, obese, extremely obese. I don't recall ever seeing a fat Indian like that. Well, we seem to be doing a little better with this background. At least so far today, live stream has not been sabotaged by YouTube. All right, let's see what else we get. No, we're not doing that. I already know what that's gonna be. I looked at the drop-off. That's a healthcare center. It's gonna be another elderly person talking off my ear. I can't bear it right now. But yeah. Let me get out of here because anytime I wait in this area, I never get anything. 100% of the time that I've waited in this area, I never get nothing. I don't know why it's so dead here. It's not because it's not because it's a lack of rides, because this is a college. There should be nothing but rides. But for some reason, I have the worst time waiting here and getting nothing. Every time it happens that way. Wow, we're almost an hour on and we haven't gotten shut down. Can you believe it? That's impressive. No, you need to pay a little better than that. You need to pay a little better than that. I'm taking short trips, but not for that low. You need to pay a little better than that. John, you're on your way to work already? don't do the multiple stops. Send me that. Not yet, but leaving very soon. You drive there, right? Yeah, I think you drive, because I remember you told me your car, something had happened to your car a while back. Sha la 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 la. But yeah, man, that was an interesting documentary I was watching last night. Not documentary, a podcast. And then my wife was watching a little bit of it, because I finished watching the whole thing. It was like an hour and 45 minutes long. And I told her a little bit about what I was watching. She's like, "Why didn't you tell me? I would have liked to watch it." So we watched like half of it up, like till the end again. It was interesting. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Nope. We're not gonna do that either. Well, let me see. No. That elderly lady that was talking off my ear, she lied to me. She said, "I'm gonna tip you on the app right now." She didn't tip me. Almost 9 out of 10 times, if somebody tells you they're gonna tip you, they don't tip you. Oh, you know what? I just got a notification that I'm not too happy about. I guess it's better that way. Oh, there's Popo right there. Madame Popo just pulled somebody over. Madame Popo. What's this? Another medical place. A lot of people go to like medical appointments and stuff like that at this time. 40 minutes, $15 to leave me in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's not gonna happen. Y'all better stop playing, right? Stop playing games. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go home and eat lunch now at 9 in the morning. 9:34 in the morning. Unless I get something that I want to do now. But we're close enough to the house to make the stop. So let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. Just please double tap the screen. was actually a huge car accident right outside the community where I live. Right outside the traffic light. Huge car accident, like really bad. I was actually stuck in that because I didn't know, and it was right outside my community. I was stuck in that road for like 25 minutes, and as soon as I get close to pick up, because I was on my way to pick up a person, as soon as I get close to picking them up, they canceled. I said, damn it. And not my fault. It was stuck there. But it happened right outside my community. Big old car accident. I said, what in the world? Let me see if they're still picking up the pieces or not. We're about to find out. That was over an hour ago. That was almost 2 hours ago. Close to 2 hours. Yeah, I was like an hour and 45 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make the stop and eat now. Get it out of the way. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. That was actually the accident, a little bit of the accident, because I sent a picture to my wife. But you don't see the whole thing. It's a video clip, but you know, video clip is not gonna play here in the background. So yeah. But it was a really bad accident. The coffee did absolutely nothing. Oh. Let's see if they picked up the mess. Damn, the block is hot. I know that's not the ambulance that is coming to this scene. That was 2 hours ago. There's no way that's the ambulance that's coming to this specific scene. No, it has to be somewhere else. You gotta take the light. Yes, that's what you gotta do. When the ambulance is coming in an emergency, even if the light is red, you take the light. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, so it looked like they cleaned up everything. Yeah, it looks like the accident's gone. I guess they did a pretty good job at clearing the accident because it's gone already. It was a nasty crash. 2 cars. Hope it was there. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah from Bosnia. What to eat now for lunch? I'm doing Gucci, alhamdulillah. How are you doing? Everything Gucci with you? Got home from work? What time is it where you live? Your live stream. Can you join the live stream? No. In YouTube, to be able to join the live stream, I have to set it up from the beginning. Before I start the live stream, I have to set it up for 2 people. Then I have to send the person the link in private. Then they can join. I don't know why they make it so complicated. I don't know why YouTube has not implemented a system like TikTok by now, where somebody can just request up, and then that's it. The person can request up, and that's it. I don't know why YouTube has it like before you start the stream, privately send a link to a person, and they gotta click on it, and the whole like what are you talking about, bro? Just put a feature up that somebody can click a button and request up, and the host can deny or accept, and that's it. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Much love. Beats. Requesting in. Yeah, but they don't have it. They don't have that feature. Oh. Alhamdulillah, I'm Gucci. How you doing? Shawn, where you perform? Park, public park. I just stop at the nearest park. YouTube doesn't have it like TikTok, so any live. Yeah, they don't have the same system. TikTok, you can just request up, or the host can send you a request while they're on live stream. Lots of live streams from India. What time is it in India now? Are they awake? What time is it in India?
It's 8:16 p.m. in New Delhi.
8:16 p.m. Oh yeah, they're gonna be on live. They're already done working. They're chilling at the house, nothing to do. I'm in Pakistan, 8 p.m. Pakistan, Sindabad. 8 p.m. Pakistan too. It's 9:46 in the morning here in Florida, Stan. Almost 4 p.m. in Holland. The sun is setting already. Bakery set up for Christians. I don't get it. Oh, I think I get what you're saying. No, it's the Orthodox Muslim, the one that does that. I'm retired. Indonesia, 21:46. What is 21? That's military time, right? 21, that's 10 o'clock? Is that 10 o'clock? Yes, I'm a Christian, so I can ask something. I'm retired. All right, John, take care, bro. Have a good day. Let's see. YouTube, it's not acting up today. I'm going to continue to stream with this backgrounds just to see if they, if they act right. 9. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna do another live stream in a little bit. I'm gonna go eat now, and when I head out again, I'll do another one, inshallah. Kimberly, assalamu alaikum.